Okay, so this is the second part of the process. I hope you understand the first process, the first video. I'm sorry, I'm not, tech savvy, because I just do it like this. I just don't have all this. My computer is always not working. I have bought a new computer, like an iPad, or not iPad, but one of the small computers is just having trouble because I've never had an Apple, so I can't handle. I mean, I can't run it. So I tried and stuff, but one day I will figure this out. So for now, I'm just gonna do it on my phone. I hope you bear with me. Okay, so we left it. What happened at the dealership, right? I hope a lot of people can see this. They suspended my YouTube account for some reason. I don't think I put any contact there that is against the rules. So when people try maybe to subscribe and stuff, nothing happens because they suspended for a video that I uploaded. I don't even know which one it was. So anyway, I really don't care about that. But anyway, so I'm going to talk to you about account receivables. Okay, so this company, without you knowing, made you a partnership, or whatever you want to call it, of their company, right? So you have a banker. When I said a banker, is that your fiction, you are a fiction in your Social Security account. And so you are a fictional character, your all caps name. So they made your all caps name, your fiction, partners, or not partners, but investors in this transaction. Let's say if we're talking about a car loan. So they made you that. They didn't ask you. They're using your money left and right, and they don't tell you things. So I'm gonna tell you what happens. So every time you get your so-called bill, it is a bond and it has security. So it's security instrument, right? So you're not supposed to pay it. You're supposed to stamp it in the front and endorse it. Okay. In another video, I'm going to show you how to do that. And there's different endorsements depending on what you want the instrument to do. Okay. So I'm going to show you that in another video. Let's talk about account receivables. So they made you investor without you knowing in this transaction, right? Because they have an open line of credit from your Social Security account. So you have an account receivable, okay? If you Google what an account receivable is, it's like an asset, right? It is an asset, right? But they make you think that you are the debtor and they are the lenders, the creditor, which we know that is the other way around. In a way, we are the debtors in this fictional, three-dimensional thing, corporation, fake thing, the Matrix, right? We are, but we are actually the creditor. We are the ones that have, give the money, the credit to all these corporations, the credit cards, the car dealerships. We give the credit when we sign that promissory note. Okay. So you open an account receivable with them. You are the creditor, right? So you open account receivables. It's also, like I said, security instrument, right? But first I'm going to explain what account receivable. So I'm going to explain it to you. Account receivable is an asset. It's a person that lends money, and then when you lend the money, you have a widget. It's called a widget. Okay. An account receivable. So you owe me a receivable, right? So the loan company owes me a receivable because, remember, we are the creditors. They make it seem like you're the debtor, but we are actually the creditors. Okay, so an example. I'm going to give you an example. I sell you. Let's look at let's look at the reality of how this is. Okay. So I sell you me, my all caps name, my fiction sells you a widget for $10. Okay. So, and then you say, I do not have the cash, the $10. So you are going to give me an IOU. So I'm going to give you, that's the other person saying, you're going to give me, I'm going to give you, no, other person saying, you give me an IOU, right? So I make, because I am the creditor, I make an account receivable to pay later, right? In your name. Okay. So this is what the companies do. Okay. The investor, not the investor, but in a way, the investor, the creditor, which is you, gave your loan company, your credit card, whatever, account receivable. Okay. So how does that look when they do, and you should do this every time you do, you set off a bill. Okay, you're gonna take a notebook and just name the notebook account receivables, and you're gonna keep track of all the receivables that you send out. Okay. So how does it look? Okay, I'm gonna have, so the journal entry will be, because it's an asset, the account receivable is an asset, it'll be a debit. So it's debits are at plus and credits are minus, negative. So credits are negative and debits are positive, right? So it's an asset. So I'm going to write down in my ledger, my journal, account receivables $10, and I'm going to put your name on top. Okay. All right. So that's how it works. So let's say that you want to take care of this little bit here. Let's let me put this here. Sorry, I misplaced my my little thing to put my tripod. I don't know where it is. So let me just cover my name here. So let's say that you're going to take and you're going to send this. The first thing you want to do is go online and kind of research. It takes a while for you to understand, to find out who, every corporation has a person or a team of people doing the account receivables. So don't send this bill to where it says like here, payments to the PO box. No, you'll never get it credited or taken care of over there. You'll waste your time. So you're going to really research. It took me like 3 days to research for my car loan, right? So, but I finally did it. I uploaded a video. If you guys, anybody is with Santander, Consumer USA, I'll give you the information of the account receivable person and the address. So you're going to search for, let's say, American Express. You're going to take care of your American Express. I will not recommend to do this with Capital One, because Capital One, they'll close your account, and you don't want that account closed because you want to take care of it like this. I'm going to tell you why. But they do close your account in Capital One, so let's just leave Capital One to the side. But any other credit card, I don't think they close it right away. So you're going to go online, you're going to Google, and maybe you have to go to what the 10K is, the disclosure that they make. And then you're going to find out who usually has a name, a person, but sometimes it's just, you can just even send it. It's so legal, the legal, attention legal team or legal, it's because it's the legal side of the corporation. So you're going to look for the account receivables person and the address. Okay, you're not going to send this to the PO box or even to the indentured trustee or to the headquarters. No, they will not. It has to be to the account receivables person. Okay, so what you're going to do is find out who the account receivable person is, if he has a name, and then the address. Okay, so you're going to send the whole thing. You don't cut the bottom. Okay, do not cut the bottom, because the whole account receivables slash security instrument is the whole thing. Okay, do not cut this little part off. So you're going to send that there. Okay, and if you do the stamp on the front correctly and you endorse it correctly, then you're going to find out that it's going to be taken care of. Believe me, it worked for me. So this is part 2, I guess, of this whole thing. And then the next video, I am going to show you how to really how to stamp it in the front. Do not cut it. And you can even make copies, even send a copy, but you want probably send the original. Okay, so I'm going to show you in another video how to stamp it in the front according to 31 CFR 328.4, 328.5, and 328.6, I think it is. How to endorse it properly, how to stamp it, and then you're going to flip it over and you are going to endorse it. Okay, you're going to endorse it right here. So you're going to sign your name, but there's several endorsements depending on what you want to do with it. Okay, so there's several endorsements. Okay, so I'm going to show you in the next video how to endorse it for one purpose or the other. Okay, because you want to close that line of credit. The first endorsement that you sent, you want to close that line of credit with them, and there's an endorsement that closes that account, that line of credit, and then they're going to keep on sending the statements, right? So you're going to use another endorsement because you actually going to get money back. They need to deposit the account receivable to your account, okay? And you actually get the money back. Why? Why? Because if you see right here, let's say that right here, it's 50, that's my minimum payment, right? 56.14. Okay, the 56.14, it is positive. And what did we say was positive? It's, let me show you, positive. It is, sorry about, I'm not taking the right. What is positive? It's the debit, right? It's positive, okay? And the credits are negative. And what is this number right here? You see it real good? What is this number? It's positive. So what is it? If it's positive, it is a debit. Okay? So if you have credit with them, this number should be negative and it's positive. That means it's your money. So 56.14, actually the whole thing, $1,381. This should be deposited in my account. Okay? Because that's the dividends that I get every month from this company with the transaction that they fraudulent did with me. So if you want to endorse it, I hope you guys understand this. It took me like a year to understand it. So if you want to close the account, you're going to endorse it one way. You're going to give it to them just one time. And then if you want your money to get into your checking account, personal checking account, you're going to you endorse it differently, okay? It takes a while for you to understand this. It takes a while for you to understand the all caps name. It takes a while to understand your Social Security account, mortgage main account, your birth certificate account. It takes a while to understand this. But I want you to think you are the creditor, but in a way you are the debtor too. In this transaction, you are the debtor. So you are the debtor, but you know in your mind that you're the creditor and you want this money back. Okay? They need to deposit. If you do it right, you're gonna get this money back every month. Okay, believe it or not. So, account receivables. Here it is on this side. Account receivables. Do not send the instrument to the PO box. To this address right here. Do not send it to the PO box. It will get lost. People don't know what to do because they have employees that don't know this. But the person of the account receivables knows what to do with your instrument. So I'm just gonna leave it here. It's kind of long, this video, but I want you to get educated. I took me a while to understand this, but I'm finally feeling good enough to teach it. And I hope you subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna keep doing my thing of, you know, living in my van, people. But at the same time, I want you to get free from all this insanity of what's going on. I want you to be free. Anybody doesn't have, you don't have to live in a van to want to be free. So I'm just gonna leave it here, and I hope you follow me, subscribe, comment, and or write me an email, and I'll help you out. And I'm here to help. God bless you, and see you in the next video.